All right, med spa owners, Q1 is long gone. We about to close out May, which means that we are smack in the middle of quarter 2. Halfway, baby. Q1 is in the rear view. Q2 is flying by. So in Q1, some of you crushed it. Some of you just survived it. Either way, your numbers are sitting there staring at you like, so what we doing in Q2? Are you just going to coast, hope for the best, or are you going to grab Q1 numbers by the throat and tell them what's up? But it's up to you. You're the business owner. What you do right now, midway through the year, matters more than what you did in January. The past is the past. All we could do is learn from it. So today, I'm going to break down what you should be doing, could be doing, if you want to. We've grown to make second quarter and the rest of the year count. Start now, mid second quarter, to stay profitable and grow. So the first thing is the revenue breakdown. Don't just look at how much you made. That's just surface level. You got to dig in. Where did that money come from? Was it the new injector you hired who's rocking a full schedule? A killer package promotion you ran in March? Are clients spending more on upgrades? Is membership numbers picking up or are they going down? If chemical pills are flying off the shelf, but your laser hair remover is collecting dust, now you know where to focus your marketing dollars. So you're just not throwing ad money out the window. You got to look at the revenue per service, per provider, and per client. What you want to do is you're identifying what's working and do more of it. That's how you keep your business strong. Number 2, let's talk about profit margin. Are you actually making money on the services that you are offering? Increased sales don't always equal increased profit, just the way it is. I see med spa slammed with bookings, but they are barely making ends meet. The math ain't mathing. Busy does not automatically mean that you're boiling. It is not what you bring in, it is how much you keep. So you gotta pull those reports. Are you overspending on products? Is your payroll a little chubby? Or is insufficient processes quickly and quietly eating up your earnings? Number 3, cash flow reality. Cash is king. You could look so profitable on paper, and when you look at the bank account, you broke as a joke. Profit is just a snapshot. Cash flow is your daily reality. So ask yourself and be honest, what's your cash looking like? Look at what actually hit your bank in the first quarter versus what actually went out. What you need to do is forecast the next 3 months of cash. Do you have enough cash to cover summer expenses? If you are always scrambling and short on cash, even when you have decent sales, you got a problem, Houston. Number 4, budget versus actual. There go that B word again. Did you start the year off with a budget? Or are you just winging it and hoping for the best? What I need a budget for? Look, time for a reality check. If you had a Q1 budget, line it up against what really happened. Where were you on point and where did things go sideways? It happens. For instance, maybe you budgeted 5K for skincare products, but ended up spending 8K because you bought a new line came in, or whatever. But you gotta document it. If you didn't have a budget, look, I'm not judging you, but this is the perfect time to whip up a simple one for quarter 2 and the rest of the year. Keep it simple. The goal is to give yourself a roadmap for spending and saving. So you are driving your med spa intentionally instead of reacting like, yo, where my money going? And you in June. Mid second quarter means you still have time to course correct for the rest of the year. Number 5, your team. We got to look at your team performance. We're talking about your people, from your providers to your front desk, everybody. You may have brought on a new injector esthetician in quarter 1, or maybe launched a new service. How are these changes affecting your bottom line? You got to look at that. Are your providers pulling their weight, hitting their revenue targets? Do they even have one? Look, if one injector generated 50K in quarter one and another one only 20, you have to ask the question why. What is that one injector doing and the other one isn't? Is your schedule full? Are both of their schedules full? Do you have a gap? Every empty appointment slot is basically money being left on the table. Optimize that calendar. Mid second quarter is a great time for a quick team huddle. Share the goals, reassign responsibility. You got to make sure everybody is on the same page because everyone contributes to the revenue target. Your team performance has a huge impact on profitability. So we got to keep your people motivated and accountable. Number 6, client retention. New clients are awesome, but the real goal, the real cash is keeping them. So what's your retention looking like? Growth isn't just about getting fresh faces in the door. It's about keeping the folks who already trust you coming back for more. That's why we go to restaurants, all of the same restaurants. That's why we have favorite restaurants. Pick up your rebooking rate. Look at those stats. Maybe in Q1, a lot of people rebooked. How we get them in for the second and third appointment? Are people sticking around for your membership or your maintenance plan? Check the client's lifetime value trajectory. If things look flat, like you had 100 new clients in quarter one, but none of them returned in quarter two, Houston, we got a problem. It might be time to tighten up the follow-ups at your front desk, redefine your CRM game. Maybe your team needs some training on nudging to rebook clients at checkout. Or maybe you need a process that you haven't seen a client in 3 months. Text them, we miss you. You don't want clients sneaking out and never to return because you're too busy to care. Look, my motto, love the ones you got and they'll love you back. I'm telling you, you gotta care. You gotta show them that you care. The 7th point is we gotta look forward, not backwards. So we have to use this time to set and refine our goals for the next 90 days. What do you want Q2 and even Q3 to look like? Maybe your goal is for a specific revenue number, or you plan to increase your rebooking rate by 15%. Perhaps it's time to schedule the summer promotions to get people in and lure people during the slower months. You gotta always think ahead. Maybe you're thinking big picture. Are there any major decisions coming up? Are you considering investing in a new equipment, bringing on another provider, or opening up a new location? All of these goals. Maybe you want to plan a big September back to school, back to business event. Put that on your goals list. How do you get there? Look, don't wait for the opportunities or crisis to come upon you. Map out the rest of Q2, even Q3, and big, bold goals. Key marketing campaigns, any hiring needs. Know when your busy weeks are, your slow weeks are. Having a game plan. 90 days keeping simple to keep your team focused and on the same page is priceless. Look, don't treat quarter two as just another quarter. Treat it as an opportunity to adjust and align your business for the second half of the year. This is so important. I get it. Running a mess pot is hard, but it isn't all about cucumber water and collagen. This is a business with a lot of moving parts. And it can be stressful, but you gotta know your numbers. This is not a vibe. This is where you show up. This is where financial leadership shows up. But here's the flip side. That quarter one reporting and all that matrix we're talking about, they're not there to judge you. The past is the past. It's there to guide you. So this is the thing. Think of your financial report as your business way of giving you the tea. It's telling you the gossip of your business, telling you what's working, what's not working, and it's asking you what you gonna do next. The difference between being a busy spa owner versus a thriving spa owner is what you do right now. So my question to you, are you going to shove those reports in a drawer and keep flying blind? Or are you going to tackle these issues and make some power moves? This is the moment, mid quarter two, where you get to choose the path. Halfway, baby. So, are you going to be proactive, adjust your strategy, and lead your business? Your quarter one report just isn't a report, it is your call to action. What are we going to do now? So, use it. The fact that you're even looking at this video and thinking about this stuff mid second quarter means that you're on the right track. So this is what separates the surviving med spas from the thriving med spa. Okay, I could talk finance all day. We have covered a lot from revenue to retention and anything in between. And if your head is spinning with, oh my God, I have a million things to do. And now this chick want me to run all these numbers and these checkpoints? Come on now. Look, this is what we do at Healthy Bodies of Finance. We do this all day, every day. So if this sounds like something you need help with, reach out to us. This is what we do, and we love it. We work with med spa owners and others, providers in the health and wellness industry. My team and I, we could dive into your books, find those leaks and opportunities, and set you up with clarity, confidence, and control over your finance. We're here for you if you need it, but you gotta want it. We can't care more about your books than you. So before you go, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit it, watch us on other social media. We are always dropping real live financial tips for med spa owners in the health and wellness industry. So if you got any specific questions or any topic you want us to cover, just hit us in our comment and we'll see you soon.